Good afternoon, sir. This is Aman Arora, 101803474 of COE Batch 21. So, as per our second assignment, we were asked to make a product or find a product which actually involves the application of what we've been taught during our classes. So, my topic is welding. Now, welding is a process of joining two pieces of metals together. It is a permanent join. So now talking about how welding is performed. First of all, there are two methods in which welding can be performed. They are based on the state. So the first type of welding is liquid state welding, and the second type is solid state welding. Now the liquid state welding is also called fusion welding, and fusion welding is defined as the melting together and joining of materials by means of heat. And now the solid state welding is referred to the process of welding in which an application of pressure alone or the combination of heat and pressure is used to join two metals. Now talking about what kind of welding which I performed. Well, I performed a liquid state welding, and further categorizing it, to be very specific, I performed arc welding. Now, arc welding is a welding process that is used to join metal to metal by using electricity to create enough heat to metal, and the melted metals, when cool, result in binding of these metals. It is a type of welding that uses a welding power supply to create an electric arc between a metal stick and the base material to melt the metals at the point of contact. Now, the next slide shows the two pieces that are welded together. So what I did here is I took a piece of metal A, which is on the left hand side, as you can see on this slide. It's nothing more but a T, an angle, and I joined it to a rod, a metal rod. Now next you can see is a video of me joining it. Now talking about the applications of welding, it can be used in the automobile industry. Say for example, constructing a car, two parts are to be joined together. However, they cannot be joined using nuts and bolts, and also we need better strength. So welding can be used an alternative to join the two parts, and welding will obviously add to the aesthetic value as compared to nuts and bolts. Secondly, welding can also be used to construct the various objects, or say for example gates in your house, or swings which you can keep in your lawn, or these swings that have been put up in the playgrounds. So welding can be used almost everywhere. Now the following slide shows the setup of the whole arc welding. Now as you can see on the bottom, there's a clamp which is connected to the metal, and on the other hand the electrode is held in an electrode holder which we are holding, and as soon as the electrode holder and the metal which is to be welded are touched, a large amount of heat is produced and the electrode melts upon the metal, and as a result joining the two metals. Then one of the major advantages of arc welding is that it can be operated on both AC or DC. Plus it is very portable, that is you don't require heavy machinery to perform arc welding. Now one of the disadvantages is that the arc welding produces huge amount of ultraviolet rays as soon as the metal touches the electrode, which is very harmful if viewed by naked eyes. So it is always recommended to wear a protective gear on your in front of your eyes so that you don't end up damaging your eyes. And another disadvantage is that we need different electrodes for different metals. Like the electrode that I am using currently in the video was specifically made to weld iron. And in a similar manner, a different electrode is required for welding steel.